Hi Alto Saxophones, welcome back. In today's video, it's Accent Book 2, page number 14. And today, in the upper left-hand corner, we're given the fingering guide for the note high G sharp. G sharp high lives right above the staff of our treble clef. The rhythm pattern today is 2/16 notes and an eighth. If you remember, in our last video, our rhythm pattern was an eighth and 2/16. Here, we have just turned around the rhythm and put the 16th notes in the front. We count this rhythm 1 EN, 2 EN, 3 EN, 4 EN. I like to use the word apple pie because apple pie has the same syllables as the rhythm pattern, 2/16 notes and an eighth. So let's get some practice using that rhythm pattern with number 45. Hey, 45, that has the same syllables as 2/16 and an eighth. Perfect. Great. This one is called more 16ths. We'll play it twice. Remember your F sharps, C sharps, and G sharps. 1 and 2 EN, 3 and 4. 1 EN, 2 EN, 3 and 4. 1 and a 2 and 3 EN, 4. 1 and 2 EN, 3 and 4. Here we go. Ready, begin. Let's do that one again. 1, 2, ready, and go. How did you do on your apple pie rhythms? Great! Did you notice there was a blueberry stuck in that apple pie? Yes, there was, right at the beginning of measure 3. So we're moving on to number 46 now, and this is an Arabic folk song called Tafta Hindi. It reviews the forte-piano dynamic marking of our last page, because we're going to need to repeat measures 1, 2, 3, and 4 twice. So make sure that you go back and play those first 4 measures a second time before moving on to measure number 5. This piece is in 2/4 time with no sharps or flats, well, until we get to measure 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah. Let's go back up to measure number 5. And let's take and go over that measure number 5 to the end one more time. Here we go. Measure 5 of Tafta Hindi. 1 and 2 and measure 5, go. Now we go on to number 47. This is a French-Canadian folk song. And it's got all different kinds of rhythm patterns from the 2/16 and an eighth, eighth and 2/16. It includes a repeated section and a DC alfine. Start with me at the beginning, and we'll play all of both line 1 and line 2. At the end of line 2, we've got to play those last 4 measures again. So we'll play them the second time. Then we're not done. We have the DC alfine. Go back to the beginning and play all of line 1 and part of line 2 until you reach the word fine. It's a lot to play, but we can do it. 2/4 time. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Now that one you might need to go actually and back and practice that a little bit on your own. Sometimes we're just not able to play everything perfectly the first time, and that's okay, because as we grow as a musician, we'll always get better at playing these things and sight reading them and playing them best at the very first time, but not always. So, if you need to, pause the video, grab a metronome. I just use 60 beats per minute for just the time we just played, but go through each of these measures carefully and try to make sure that you have the right notes and rhythms, and then string them together more and more measures until you can play the whole thing. Next, come back and try reviewing it with me. You'll be glad you did because you'll see all the progress you made. Our next exercise is number 48, Pas de Pan. This is a French folk song. It's in cut time, and it's got a B flat in the key signature and a low C sharp as an accidental. You might need to look back in your fingering guide at the end of the book to find out that low C sharp fingering, but finger a low C and then use your left pinky on the C sharp spatula key. This note was used in an earlier page of our book. You'll find it there as well. Let's play Pas de Pan. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and go. Our final exercise is accent on alto saxophone. Number 49 is giving us more practice with our pinkies for that low C sharp and then for our regular G sharp. So look this line over. Notice in measure 1, it's low C sharp, and there are 2 of them. And then in measure 3, it's a G sharp, and there are 2 of them. In measure 5, there are 2 C sharps. And in measure 6, there are 2 G sharps. Let's play this exercise number 49. It's in 3/4. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Ready and set and go. And there you have it, Accent Book 2, page 14. Today, we talked about the rhythm pattern 2/16 and 1/8, the apple pie rhythm. And we reviewed our G sharp and our C sharp. So I hope this video was helpful and that you'll use it again if you need to. Until I see you in our next video, though, keep practicing.